Kevin, what's your story?
Well, real quick, first dead body I ever saw. I was part of Desert Storm. I was part of Desert Storm, and one of the things that Saddam had done is he put these. He had converted some oil platforms in the middle of the Gulf to anti-aircraft platforms.
Oh.
And had like 16, 17, 18-year-old kids manning these things.
Wow.
So they were just in the right spot. It's called the Dora oil fields. It's just in the right spot, so our planes had to fly around them to do bombing runs and things like that. So anyway, we had a small Army helicopter detachment on board that had these tiny little AHIPs is what they were called. They're small black helicopters.
Okay.
They're not Apaches or anything that cool, and we also
They got
had
guns?
Oh yeah, yeah, guns and missiles, and we had a 6-man SEAL team on board, and so we were tasked to go take these things out. So we went out. Our gun is a 76 millimeter. They put the Army helicopters up. They were shooting Hellfires at them, and if you can imagine these platforms, they look like a kitchen table. It's just 4 poles sunk into the ground. Upper platform that used to have drilling equipment on it, and they took those off, put guns on them, missile launchers, things like that.
Getting the idea.
And then a smaller platform on the bottom where their food and their living quarters and their ammo and
they
stuff
play
was.
poker and shit.
So they went in, shot them up, destroyed a bunch of them, put the SEALs in the water, put our small boat in the water, and said, go find survivors or whatever, bodies or whatever. So we're at general quarters, but my station, I didn't really have anything going on, and then they started bringing these people on. So we're the first unit since Vietnam to take prisoners of war. And so I said, anybody that's available, can you go up and help move these people around? And I was like, I'm all right. I can go up there and do this. So, excuse me. So these guys are little. I mean, they're not very big guys. And again, they're teenagers. I think one of the guys actually told one of our interpreters that we didn't want to go out there. We were forced to. They had our families, and they told us, this is what you're going to do. That was Saddam's way of fighting a war.
Sure.
So anyway, and the freeboard on the ship from the water line to the main deck was large. I mean, it's like going on a cruise ship. There's a lot of, so guy had to put guy on his shoulder, kind of try to climb a ladder and hand them up. And so I bent down to go grab somebody. The only thing I could, and I don't really feel bad about it, but the only thing I could grab this guy by was his hair. Okay. So I grabbed a handful of hair and then reached down and grabbed his shirt and leaned him up. And so we had a trauma surgeon that was assigned to the ship too, just for the war. And I was like, oh, this guy's unconscious, whatever. So I was like, Doc or, our corpsman or whatever, check this guy out. And they're like, yeah, no, he's not unconscious. He's dead. Oh. But you couldn't see any trauma. So I don't know if he drowned or whatever it was, but that was the first time I ever saw a dead body.
Damn.
Nice.